All right, ladies and gentlemen, Alyssa Mercante, as you guys are aware, put out a threat, obviously, in the last live stream she had with Giant Bomb or whatever the hell it's called. And she put out a threat to essentially all the YouTubers that would be willing to take it up. The only problem is that I don't think she was realizing that people would actually take her up on it. Or what I really think is going on is that she was actually thinking that men were going to take her up on it. I think she was hoping that men would take her up publicly, and then that would allow her to go run a victim story about how men want to beat up women in gaming. You know what I mean? Like, I really genuinely believe that that was her goal. I think she was hoping that that would happen. But what ended up actually happening was that women took her up on it. So Mara actually took her up on it, and Vara Dark took her up on it as well. Let me actually get into, hold on. There's an article here that summarizes this really well. Before I get into the DMs that they chose to leave out of this article, I think they wrote this before the DMs came out. After her challenge to fight was accepted, Kotaku senior editor Alyssa Mercante immediately backs out. Not surprised. I mean, do you see this face? Do you think this is a face that can follow through with what she says? I mean, come on, let's be real. She's not going to be able to follow through at all. And she knew that. She knew that. So let's scroll down, because if you guys missed it, I'll play this video for those of you who might not know what's going on. I highly doubt that.
You know what I want? What you really, really want? I want people in the industry to be a little bit louder about people being mean to other people, and maybe say it's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Maybe say we don't want you around if you're going to be a cunt.
Yeah.
And hateful. And that the games industry is diverse naturally. Not because anyone's making them be diverse, because the world is diverse, you stupid motherfucker. And if you have a problem with that, come fight me. Physically. Bitch.
Has anyone taken you up on that yet?
No, because they're all pussies.
All right, so that's a very important part. This last part right here, where she shows her cum-stained teeth, this is the most important part right here, because she is trying to say, come fight me physically. That was her only stipulation. She didn't showcase any of the stipulation. And now that people are actually taking her up on it, suddenly she's got 1,000,001 excuses and stipulations to actually fight someone, which we're going to get into. So anyway, so she made this threat, and let's talk about the actual response to it. So we got Mara Jade and Vara Dark taking her up on it. Let's see. Vara Dark says, can't hit up this little bitch who's hiding behind a block, so send me a DM and let's talk match detail. She added, let's do one better and lay it out publicly. Winner gets 1K. Loser has to put up content publicly announcing their loss, an article from you, a video from me, and 3 months for a venue and to train. Now, I love the fact that, well, let me just show you. Hold on, let me keep going. Mara Jade simply wrote, challenge accepted, sweetheart, while sharing 3 trophies from first place in judo competitions. Now, I am more likely to think, and this is just me, I think Vara Dark will absolutely destroy Alyssa Mercante, but I think Mara Jade will, I think it'll be really violent. I think Mara Jade would be really, really violent. They might have to call the cops or something. Even on a sanctioned fight, they might have to it might get pretty ugly. Mara Jade, I think, will definitely kill the bitch. Without a doubt. It says, after Dark accepted the challenge, Mercante attempted to position herself as tough, writing on X, girly pop, have you seen me? I don't even need to train. So I already talked about this. You know, being skinny and having the body of an adolescent boy does not make you muscular. You can be extremely skinny and showcase whatever muscles you do have. That doesn't mean that those muscles are well trained. It doesn't mean you actually have endurance with those muscles. You can have muscles and literally not have endurance. I mean, this is a running joke with some bodybuilders who can't even fucking run like a block or two without being completely exhausted. Muscles don't equate to anything, literally nothing. It's what those muscles are capable of that matters. But hey, that's besides the point. She knows that. We all know that. She's just trying to be a provocateur. She also appeared to actually entertain the challenge. No prize money, charity only. You can't stream it for your bigot viewers. Now, this is where it gets stupid. Okay, this is where it gets really dumb because now you're putting stipulations when you didn't have any. When you made that threat to people, you didn't make that threat and said, "Oh, come fight me physically with no prize money, charity only, and you can't stream it for your bigot viewers, bitch." Like, you didn't say that. You said, "Come fight me physically, bitch." And then you call people pussies for not following through. So then when people follow through, you suddenly want to come up with excuses as to why the fight can't happen, which only pussies will do that, right? Only people who didn't actually fully plan on going through with it will try to come up with excuses for the fight to not happen. But that's besides the point. So then Keemstar ended up saying that he will make the fight happen. And even if you hate Keemstar, it doesn't matter. Keemstar can 100% make this fight happen. He is somebody who has the resources. He is somebody who has the capability, the connections. He has everything needed to make this actually go down and make it happen in a sanctioned fight that's going to be fair on both sides. And even still, she decided to say very quickly, mind you, I think she responded within 2 minutes of this post. She said, "Not giving you any money, thanks." Bro, everybody would make money from this, including Alyssa Mercante. Alyssa Mercante, Vera Dark, or Mara Jade, whoever fights her, they would all make money. Keemstar make money. Everybody would make money. And then you can donate it to whatever trans charity you want to donate it to. Perfectly fine. Nobody's stopping you from doing that. So then she tries to say, "Oh, you can't stream it to your bigot viewers." Well, why not? Why not? You would write about it. You would make an article for your retarded fucking readers, which are like 5 people. You would make an article for it. So why can't people make videos on it? I'll tell you why. It's because she knows that the chances of her losing is going to be astronomical. She doesn't want to take an L publicly like that. She is an absolute coward. She will not do that. She knows that she has a high chance of getting her ass completely wrecked and not in the way that she's used to. So she is going to try to do everything she can to try to make this not public. And then she'll try to she can't help herself but virtue signal, which is even more hilarious. She takes any opportunity to do so. And she does it with this too. She said, "You would earn money from this and I dislike you." What the fuck does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything? You liking Keemstar or not has nothing to do with anything. He has the ability to make this fight go down in a way that will get you all the fame, all the attention that you want. We all know that's what you want. Otherwise, you wouldn't be doing this stuff. Keemstar then says, "I would not earn money from this. I haven't earned any money from setting up any fight in the past, and I've set up many. As far as you not liking me, okay, I don't even know you, but fellow creators asked for my help in setting up this fight, so I'm down to help." She said, "So the promotion, the refereeing, the security, how do you pay for that? Who earns money? Who cares? Who gives a fuck, Alyssa Mercante? You are trying to find every excuse for this not to happen." And then she says, "I'm not a YouTube rage peddler. Vara has been using me to make money and get views. She's not doing it for this. If you want to box for a cause, not to further boost your disgusting little corner of the internet. And no, another one of your rage peddlers can't host it either. I'll fight her in a gym anywhere. This isn't about clout. It's about what's right. I'd cross that girl up faster than she can make a thumbnail with my latest selfie." Okay, let's break this down a little bit. YouTube rage peddler. Is that any different from a Kotaku urinalist who's also a rage peddler? Is that any different from someone like Alyssa Mercante who puts out articles that are purposefully disingenuous because she knows the amount of hate it's going to get? Is it any different, or is it just you having rules for thee and not for me? Then it says, "Vara has already been using me to make money and get views." Guess what? Us content creators, we use everybody to get money and views. That's how the YouTube game works. There is news out there to talk about. There's news out there to cover. And some of us, like myself, for example, have done it for free in the past. We don't need to make money for us to talk about it. I spent a year and a half talking about this stuff before I ever made $1. And I've been talking about it the same exact way today as I was 2.5 years ago. You can go find my initial videos. The style might be a little bit different, but the actual conversations are the same. So you're full of shit. You're trying to find every excuse you can for this not to happen. Then she says she's not doing it for this. If you want to box for a cause. Oh, look at you, so virtuous. Box for a cause. Aren't you fighting for a cause? Aren't you fighting for a cause? You say that you're so virtuous. And you say you're fighting, just say you're fighting for diversity. That's it. Just say you are fighting for diversity, equity, and inclusion. You're fighting for the right to make everything black and gay. Just say that. And then she says that she's not trying to further boost your disgusting little corner of the internet. Oh, hold on. Do you mean our little corner of the internet that made companies like Sony bend the fuck over? You mean that little corner of the internet?